What's going on, y'all? We got another cold few days here in the state of Georgia. It has been insanely cold over the last 2 weeks to the point to where fishing's pretty much off the table. Sounds like we're not going to be able to get on the water for quite some time. And by quite some time, I mean 3 to 4 days. So that's more than I would personally like. But anyways, I've noticed a new problem now with the boat that I'm starting to come in contact with. My driveway is semi-sloped down. So whenever I am pushing this in, because I can't back it into my driveway from the location, it's insanely heavy. And the more I add to the boat, the more problems that I'm having. So over the last 3 or 4 trips, I've probably added another 200 pounds worth of stuff to the trailer on the inside of the boat. So I have to come up with a solution of backing this in a little easier. It actually went off the track the other day, went into the grass, the plastic wheel, the swing tongue wheel did, and trying to get that back on concrete was a literal nightmare. I thought I was gonna have to call for some help. Luckily, I was able to put my whole body weight into it up against a hill and push it off back onto the concrete. But I knew then that I had to get a solution, so that's what we're looking at today. So plenty of options out there. This is just the one that I went with. This is a adjustable trailer dolly by Tuff, up to 1,000 pounds load capacity. Of course, this is extremely overkill for this boat in specific, but the reason why I went with this specific model is it already has the 2-inch ball, so I don't have to do any changes to that. And if I ever get a bigger boat in the future, you know, it's something that I will be able to use. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed, put together, and see how it does. I can tell you one thing, this is not going back in the box. This box is torn to shreds already. Holy smokes, these tires are massive. Oh my God, this thing is huge. Okay, so for the owner's manual, looks kind of simple. I was really hoping this would have installation instructions, diagram, and parts list. So this does not have instructions on setting it up. Not that I don't think I could do it, it's just be a heck of a lot easier if I did have something. Let's figure it out. So I think I am going to be able to use the parts list here to try to figure out how to put this together. Step-by-step instructions would have been cool, just so I know like efficiency, which way to put this together, most efficient way to do it. But I think I'll still be able to use this. All right, so this doesn't include any of the wrenches you need, which, I mean, if you're putting together this, you probably have wrenches, but still kind of sucks. I gotta go find them now. So I'm actually going to turn off the camera and I'll come back in once I make some more progress. All right, I'm making some progress here. I'm getting this wheel attached. I haven't finished doing that yet. I'll tell you what I've been using was a 18 millimeter socket and a 15 millimeter ratcheting wrench. That seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, not right. It doesn't say what to use on here, but you know, stick it in and hope it fits, and as long as it tightens it, we're good to go.
That's what she said.
All right, so this is how it ended up. I think it looks pretty good. We'll give it a shot, see how it tows the boat. All right, I've mic'd myself up now because I'm gonna be walking away. I want you guys to hear my actual reaction so we can see how this does. So I put this underneath it and then latched it up. I think it's good. There it is. Sweet. Let me move this out of the way.
It's a lot easier to move, I'll tell you that. The real test though is to see how it does on this uneven ground, because that's my problem. I'm gonna rearrange this just a shade. Let's try this. Did I clear it? Yeah, seems to be doing good. So there's the bad spot. Heck yeah. So is it a pain to move? Yes, but I think this is gonna make it easier. So let's try to back it in now. Oof, okay, it's kind of buckling here. Oh, it's a lot easier. I think, yeah, it's a little easier. Still a pain. Still a major pain. All right, so install's done. Pulled it back in the garage. I'm not sold on this yet though, so I'm not gonna recommend it just yet. Let me come back on another day and we'll see what I think. Well, so it's been a few days. It is rainy outside. But I did get out on the water and I did have the chance to use the trailer dolly a little more. It is definitely helpful. Highly recommend getting a trailer dolly if you're having problems turning your boat because it's too heavy, backing it into very specific places. Where I would say this isn't a problem solver for me per se, is I have a very cracked driveway. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So there are portions of my driveway that are super cracked. Like this isn't really that bad, but if you look down below here, I mean, this is easily underneath here, a few inches drop. You may not be able to pick it up on the camera, but that right there is pretty bad. So I definitely think that this trailer dolly has its place, and I could see how it could be beneficial for a lot of people. So some things that you need to be aware of is it is fairly large, as you can see. So it takes up a good footprint in your garage. If you're limited on space, that's something to think about. And this one does not pack up. So what you see is what you get. These are 16-inch wheels too. Very, very large wheels, which is good. Helps cross those cracks a lot better, and would help with uneven terrain just in general. So that's good. The ball height is adjustable. I ended up having to move mine down to like the second pin is where I put it, and it seems to be working very well. The only thing that I don't care for, and I'm gonna set this down so you can see it. So this tends to happen a lot. So like, let's say I have it latched here and I'm pulling it forward. So if I pull it forward, awesome. Backing it in, awesome. But there are some cases where this could easily tilt up like this, and that trailer would be coming undone almost from the trailer hitch. Even with it latched, it doesn't feel very secure. So that is something to be aware of. This thing feels like it could definitely buckle and cause the trailer to fall. So you got to maintain pressure down on it when you're moving it forward or pulling it. That is one thing to be aware of. But overall, good product. So I hope this helps some people find some value. If you were looking for a trailer dolly, this is definitely one I would check out. I enjoy it. Works great on the Tracker Pro guide that I've got. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time.